Hello, hello. Be right with y'all. Okay, well, how has everybody been doing? Hope you guys have been having a good day. You know, honestly, I think I think doing this sort of thing has just become like one of my main outlets in terms of like, when I just want to vent about something or talk about something, or when I just want to sit down, have one of those fireside chats. And it really is one of those this has just become one of those things I do. I don't do it often, but it's good to see that I still have that kind of option. The last time I decided to do a live stream was a month ago, when I did some quick matches in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I had an alright stream. Um, I want to say that I think that the YouTube channel being an outlet was very important for my mental health, and it allowed me to really put myself out there. But um, now that I've come back, uh, and I've got like a fresh mindset and everything, I think now I can really start putting forth a bit of time again, because I've been doing a lot better. And honestly, like, you can hear in the videos, like, I'm happy doing what I'm doing again. It's been a long time, and God, it's so insane to think about, because this is just something that I randomly thought about, like, over the last couple of days. Um, YouTube is YouTube has been a huge part of my life for a long time. It's been basically my main source of entertainment media for, God, when did I start, like, really first watching YouTube? I want to say 2011 or so, 2010, 2011. Hell, I was probably watching YouTube before that. I just made my account in 2010. And this year I'll be going on, what, fucking 12 years? 12 years being a content creator. And, I've always said this, and I'm going to say this every time until people are sick of hearing it, or until I'm sick of saying it. But there's a lot of creators out there who, if they did 12 years of content, I know that they probably had hit. What's up, Jordan? I know they probably would have hit some sort of milestone by now. But for me, I'm just glad to see that I finally managed to pick up, in any way, shape, or form. I just don't think I would be happy with a channel where I just, shill out whatever's obnoxious, whatever's popular, just shoving brain rot down everybody's throats. You're awesome, just like Vic Mignogna. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate that, Jordan. So, in a bunch of now deleted videos, I'm pretty sure they're deleted. They're either deleted or they're privated. But I mentioned a lot of the time how much my Neptunia V2 Let's Play meant to me, because that was one of the first, things I ever started and, I feel like I completed on this channel. And even then, I've made other Neptunia videos since then. But last night, I was kind of thinking about it, and we all know how Neptunia is as a game, if you've seen Neptunia. We know about the fan servicey stuff, and we know that there's some, eye candy. We'll leave it at that. But, YouTube, since then, because that Let's Play was done in early 2018, since then, YouTube has changed. And whether it's for the better or for the worse, I'm not going to talk about that right now. But it's definitely not the same as it was a few years ago. And I made a very... I don't want to say it's super difficult, but it was one that I didn't want to have to... It was something I didn't want to have to do, but I figured it was for the best, so I might as well. I decided to private that Let's Play. Until further notice. And the Let's Play's not going to go anywhere. Worst case scenario, if I have to save that Let's Play and move it to some other platform, I will find a way to preserve it. It was one of the first, really dedicated, series I ever did. Help will be able to make voices for Lance characters again, just like good old days, maybe 2027 and 2030. Hey, I mean, for all, he's still in business, so... You know how it is, man. He's getting whatever business he can. It's not like he's not still around. He's still very active on things like social media. He's still attending events. I think he's still got his Cameo up. What was I saying? Made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, but yeah, Neptunia being the series that it was and being as complete as it was one of those things where I definitely feel like I could say it was no, you're good, Jordan. I could definitely say it was a project that means a lot to me, and it still does. And if anything, I can save the project and move it to somewhere else if push ever comes to shove. I've never really gotten in that bad of trouble, thank God. But, basically, yeah, until I feel comfortable having that Let's Play back up and publicly accessible again, it's unfortunately going to have to stay private. I've gotten rid of a lot of content over the years that I didn't really want to have to get rid of, or that I feel like I could do better with. My Legaia 2 Let's Play, the fact that I managed to get done with it, that was what meant a lot to me. My Senran Kagura videos, I deleted all of those because, even though those were on PlayStation, so I was I don't understand how this is going to get me in trouble. We're all just playing the game, we're laughing, we're having a good time, and things like Peach Beach Splash and all that, someone on YouTube can get you in trouble for that sort of shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I would rather not take the chances. And then there's my Rogue Company playthrough, or not playthrough, playlist. I'm gonna be honest, Rogue Company was a really fun game, but it was just, last time I tried to get on it, which was a while ago, to be fair, it was quite a while ago, It just didn't work. It ran like shit. And not to mention the whole thing with Dr. Disrespect being outed. And that was the skin that I used a lot of the time, and this was before all that. But it's like, you know, me and my friends, we were fans of his beforehand, before all that shit went down, and I was just like, you know what, this didn't age well, and I don't want people to think that I was okay with whatever he did, because there are people that stupid out there. Like, you may not think there are, but trust me, there are. You ask a question when I'm ready? Yep, and I'll let you know in just 1 second. But, the thing is, I didn't want that, like, staining my channel, even though it was fun for what it was. You know, those were some of the funnest videos I'd ever made. I figured, you know, I learned a lot making those videos. Like, they definitely helped improve my editing style and everything. And I can take that editing style and put it towards other shooter videos when I eventually want to make them. So yeah, I can definitely say I was happy with how the videos themselves turned out, and if anything, they made me better at editing. But other than that, yeah, I think I can find another series besides just Rogue Company. And even then, even if I don't, you know, my editing's gotten way better since then anyway, so of course I'm happy when it comes to that. But, yeah, Jordan, if you want to ask that question, you're good to go, man. Go right ahead. I was just trying to, like, finish my point before I, before I derailed on to something else. I'm gonna share some more upcoming stuff. Like, this is not an update video, or an update live stream or whatever. Have you seen Kaiju number 8? Show Kentucky Jones, Spice Family, I got Cheat, Skill, Another World, Naruto, Boruto, Dun Dun Dun. Okay, so the only 2 of those I've seen the 3 of those I've seen. I've seen Naruto, I've seen Boruto's movie. I don't really want to watch the show. I tried to watch the show years ago when it was new, and it just never captivated me. And I watched some of Dun Dun Dun, but I kind of just stopped. My Dress Up Darling, no, but I've heard of it. Pokemon Horizons, I can't name the last time I've watched an actual Pokemon anime. I think the last time I paid attention to a Pokemon anime was when the Pokemon Black and White anime was still, like, airing on TV, like, with new episodes. So basically, when I was a kid. I never really got into Pokemon for the shows. I got into it for the games. And even then, I don't even have every single game. Pokemon's a very hard series to keep up with, man. It's like WWE. Like, there's a bunch of stuff to keep up with at once, and it's very easy to fall behind. I mean, especially with the games, there's new stuff coming out all the freaking time, man. I've heard great things about... My friend Riley has seen Kaiju number 8. I've seen clips from Spy Family, and I really want to watch that. It's hard for me to it's hard for me to keep up with so many damn shows, man. Hell, it's such a struggle just keeping up with Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, you know? Like, not even just anime. Like, there's so much stuff on my bucket list that I gotta watch. And then there's all the content creators I watch, like... It's hard keeping up with all that, you know? I'm juggling so many fucking shows. Hell, I started watching Blackrock Shooter Dawnfall and stopped because I'm like, wait, I should watch Blackrock Shooter first, and then I never finished that. I'm still trying to catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm juggling so many fucking shows, man. Like, I'm trying to... It's so hard to think how many fucking shows I just picked up and put down. what is it? Like I picked up I watched all of season 1 of Oshinoko, haven't caught up on it yet. I haven't finished Black Rock Shooter yet. I stopped watching Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall because I wanted to watch the original first because I figured it'd been a good idea. Um I stopped watching Dandadan. I still need to catch up fully on Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime, because I don't read manga. I still need to catch up on I need to catch up on My Hero Academia. I still need to catch up on Black Clover. I still haven't seen Dragon Ball Daima. I might finally give it a check. I was waiting on the English dub to come out, but in all honesty, like in all honesty, I think I'm probably just gonna start watching Dragon Ball Daima anyway. But yeah, the list of series I listed are the best of the best in my honest opinion. The manga, Boruto to Vortex, completely badass. Can't wait for it to become an anime. I personally wasn't a huge fan of like the Boruto like show. I was one of those people who always thought that Naruto should have ended after the Boruto movie, just because like I feel like that would have been a very like a way more proper conclusion. There's some cool shit, but I don't know. Boruto was just I never really. How do I say this? Like the thing I didn't like about Boruto was that they just moved on to doing whatever, like literally whatever the fuck they wanted. And you could argue the show has always done that, but I feel like the first Naruto show, like, that was the main thing with the whole filler. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. And back on the topic of YouTube for a second. Yeah, again, as I said, this is not an update, right? I'm saving that for an update video because I have more stuff that I want to reveal to you guys soon. Because I do have more content on the horizon. Like I just want to let you guys know that real quick right now, before the update video, like before that update video is out. I do have more content ready. I just wanted to talk about that content in a video before I put it out there to give you guys like an idea of like what's going to happen over the course of the next little bit. Because I was finally able to because just recently I was finally able to launch, you know, certain series like the Dragon Punch experience or the DP experience that I launched with Pyro Hinton, my buddy Crow Pyro Hinton. I wanted to start that in like what was it, February? I think it was January or February. I wanted to launch it way earlier in this year, and we finally got it underway. And by the way, I just want to say the fucking responses to that video. Oh my god. It's been a while since I've had a project go that well for anything. So that's fucking insane. I appreciate it. I really do. Like, you guys are fucking awesome for that. But the fighting game show, that isn't going anywhere. But the fighting game shows that I have, or the fighting game show that I have, the fighting game videos that I have, I meant to say shows, or not shows. I meant to say show and videos, not shows. Because I run a single show, which is the DP experience. I run... let's see. I run a single show and I upload other regular fighting game content. But the variety stuff is here to stay. And there's a bunch of different types of videos that I want to do, like in some different styles, you know. I like doing the FNAF stuff. I don't think FNAF is going anywhere. I want to say that I definitely think that FNAF is one of the more fun things to record. I love doing FNAF stuff. And I am eventually going to do Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin because of that Security Breach video, which also was pretty positive from what I saw in terms of reception. And the Let's Plays that I deleted, especially the Legaia 2 Let's Play, like, why did I do that? Long story short, I just wasn't happy with some of the jokes and the way that it was presented and how long. Have to go's family's calling for me. Even though I want to listen to more of your live stream, I'm very busy myself. Sorry, gotta go. Freaking awesome, no matter what. I appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you for coming through. You have a good night, Jordan. And don't worry, I'm not deleting the archive. It'll be up there if you ever want to come back and watch it. I know not everybody wants to watch it through this, so that's why I'm making a video about it. But yeah, like the security breach stuff and everything, like that, you already know that's coming out. I said that in the video. The Legaia 2, I've talked about this. I deleted it because it was like, you know, the humor and everything and how long it took and just the way it was presented. I wasn't proud of it and I want to redo it. And like, you know, like Let's Plays in general, you know how those are. Like those aren't what they used to be. And people just, they don't want to watch certain Let's Plays. Like they just want to see like some of the same stuff across a bunch of different people. So yeah, that was my thing. But I will say I love doing Let's Plays whenever I do eventually choose to do them every now and then. But like some of these Let's Plays, when I redo them, I don't want to just redo them as straight up Let's Plays. I want to make compilation style videos of them again. You know, like the FNAF stuff. Because I feel like that's more fun to do, more presentable, and let's be honest, like a lot of the time when people want to watch this stuff, I can think of very few names who do like full on Let's Plays now that people are actually here to like fully watch. You know what I mean? Like I don't think people have that sort of attention span anymore. Like a lot of us just don't have that attention span anymore, and the ones that do have the attention span, it's like you're not playing the games they care about most likely. So like that kind of compilation style video or like the well, I don't even know what the word is. Like it's not a montage. I guess montage compilation or whatever, like those kinds of like movie length videos that we do on games like, you know, like Five Nights at Freddy's, that I did. I want to do Let's Plays in the form of that more, you know? Make it a bit more casual, a bit more fun, and even though there's a focus, there's still an emphasis on, you know, making it more energetic and entertaining as a result. So, yeah, that's something I want to try doing for, like, longer games than just Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, like RPGs and stuff like that. But again, I'll talk more about that at length. But yeah, like, I figured that should at least be something for you guys. Again, I'm not going to talk about too much more other than that on this live stream because some people just don't want updates in the form of live streams. Like, it's easier to just watch a video where there's gameplay going on in the background, there's music to listen to, and, you know, my microphone, my sentences are more well-formed, there's no stuttering, I can just cut out the failed attempts to say shit. You know, like, unlike in my live streams where you hear me say, well, fuck, shit, or whatever, whenever I struggle to get a sentence out. You just hear me get straight to the point, and whenever I, cut to my next point that I want to make. It's much quicker. There's a flow to everything. People like watching updates, in that style. And I honestly prefer giving updates to that style because it also makes something that's easier to look back at as well. And in all honesty, I like doing that sort of stuff. It's very casual. It's laid back. It kind of reminds me of the old YouTube commentary days, And old commentary and all that. That's something that I'm also a big fan of. I feel like there's been such an emphasis in the past few years on like live commentary and streams and blind playthroughs and competitive gaming that we've forgotten kind of about this post-commentary, the post-commentary Let's Play sides of things, or the very casual, laid-back talking over just regular-ass gameplay. I get it. It's kind of an outdated style now. Like, we've moved way past the early days of YouTube at this point. That was something like Wings of Redemption, a bunch of people did a long-ass time ago. And not even just Wings, like, not saying like I'm a fan of Wings or nothing like that, because I'm not, but like you know how it is. Like we know how old of a style of commentary and presentation that is. But yeah, man, it's just fun to do that sort of stuff. And I think I want to end the stream off by saying this. YouTube, no matter what I end up doing, is always going to be very important to me, my YouTube channel. Because this is how I created my brand. No matter what I do with the brand at the end of the day, there were a few different occasions. You guys know this. There were a few different occasions where I was thinking of leaving YouTube, and I had my mind set on leaving YouTube for a while, and I ultimately went back on it. And do I regret not leaving? No, not really. But I was very upset with some of the things that were happening, some of the new changes that were happening. My friend losing his channel. That was kind of just like a sign of like, wow, do I need to get the fuck out of here? I don't want to continue supporting a site that does this. But ultimately, YouTube is what helped me create my brand. It's what helped me have an identity through my own form of or through my own platform of content, and it's, if anything, it's what kickstarted me to becoming something greater. And I feel like through YouTube, despite how many, like, all the ups and downs and everything, and how, like, all the struggles and how many frustrating moments there have been, I don't want to say that I'm against the idea of me keeping my channel around. I don't want to say that I regret it, because I don't. At the end of the day, I love my channel. I love the people that have supported my channel, and I love the fact that I get to do this for a long time. And no matter what, at the end of the day, this stuff will always stay up for as long as time will stand, as long as it's not, even if I end up retiring from this channel and moving on to something different one day, I'm never going to delete this channel in its entirety. Content that people like, I'm going to try and keep up, to preserve, to give people a platform to come back to, even if one day I'm not around to manage the channel anymore and I'm doing something else. And YouTube has also been something, in more recent years, especially having a job, I've been able to look at it differently now. Because now that I've got a focus and I really know what I want to do, I can do things in a much more presentable fashion. Because a few years ago, whenever I made videos, like whenever I was making the videos that I did, I was just uploading whatever. Like, it was still gaming content, but there was much less of a focus. Sometimes it'd be fighting game videos, sometimes it'd be real life vlogs. Sometimes it would be live streams. It's I would have, in all honesty, I would have whatever up on this channel. It was basically just a dumb teen fucking filming everything. But now that I want to say I've finally got like a life of my own as an adult, doing this channel whenever I do videos for it, actually having a logo, actually having a focus, actually understanding what to do with my content, actually knowing how to progress further along with things that I start and not moving away from them, not wanting to abandon projects that I start anymore. Actually having a focus and a goal for certain projects. Doing things like that is something that I'm glad I was able to learn how to do. I don't just put whatever out there anymore. I don't just throw random videos out. I don't just share every fucking thing with the world. I've been able to understand more of more of my own perspective. I've been able to form my own thoughts and opinions on a lot more things lately, and I've had the experience of growth, and I want to say self-betterment throughout the last few years that I felt like I needed. Doing YouTube is one of the best things I've ever chosen to do, and I don't regret having my YouTube channel despite the low points. And putting out some of the stuff I did, it was a result of me just having fun. But just because I don't do it anymore doesn't mean I don't have fun. It means that now I want to try and see if I can't take things to the next level eventually. And that's the only reason why I try to make things more presentable. Sometimes a little professional if I can. But I want there to be a flow, and I want there to be a consistency. That's all at the end of the day. I still want to have fun. But I just want to be able to have some sort of consistency. And I want the videos to be fun to watch and look back on, and people see them and not think like, wow, this didn't age well, or this seems really outdated. I want people to always be able to look at my videos and look at and be able to laugh and be entertained and not just see it as an outdated platform, But nevertheless, I think I can end things off there. That siren always goes by my damn house at this time at night. Every damn day. But, yeah, that's a sign. even they knew. This was alright, pack it up, boys. He's done. Go home. And, obviously it's not the same as it used to be, but that doesn't mean we can't still enjoy what we do and make the most of it, But I love you guys. And again, Jordan, thanks for coming through to the stream, bro. Subscribe to my VA channel. It's on the main channel right there. So yeah, I'll see you guys at a later date with an update video.